Hi, Stampin' Friends. It's Leslie from Love Ink and Paper, and I'm here for our Monday Night Live. I have lots to share with you. I'm not sure if you saw the post. If you didn't, what you're going to want to have handy for our video tonight is some of that painter's tape that you used before. You're going to want to have a piece of white, Whisper White cardstock. And you're going to want a couple of sponges and a couple of colors of ink that go nicely together, okay, in whatever color combination you're feeling good about today, okay? So that's what you want to get. And while we're kind of getting everybody started here, I'm going to give you some tips here on ways you can help my small local business. Oh, I shouldn't have put that there. I made a big mess. Anyway, sorry guys. There are a few ways that you can help, long distance and local as well. Okay. You can purchase a gift certificate from me. Those gift certificates can be used, they're mailable, and they can be used on product orders or towards a class later on, or even towards an online class. If somebody's asking, hey, your birthday's coming up, or hey, it's almost Mother's Day, what do you want? Or, whatever. Go ahead and tell them that they could get a gift certificate from me. Participate in classes. Purchase your class kit and join in the fun. So the next couple that I have coming up are the 4-card class, and I will be cutting cardstock this coming weekend. So you will want to get that so that you can I can get yours in the mail. And actually it looks like I'm going to probably need to do that Thursday or Friday. Anyway, also the Technique Tuesday, and if you sign up for both, I will, and you need them mailed, I should be able to do one at the local packet pickup price and one at the mailed price, because I should be able to put them both in the same envelope. Okay. And not sure about whether I can get this the online paper pumpkin party in at the same time. That may be a little trickier, because I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. So that could be a little bit harder. Anyway, you can order from me. So you can order Stampin' Up! Product from me. You can go directly to my online store. And if you do that and you use this host code, you can, you'll receive a sampling of the Celebration Designer Series papers from me. Okay. You could sign up for Paper Pumpkin for the monthly subscription, or prepay a certain number of months. Either way is great, and it's like getting a class delivered right to your mailbox every month, which is fun. You can join this group if you're not here already, or if you are here already, suggest it to a friend. Okay, watch the live events or check them out either here on Facebook for the replay, or you can even go to my new YouTube channel. So if you aren't already on my mailing list, you're going to want to do that. Plus, if you are checking my Love Ink and Paper page, my business page, you will see that I posted about the Bulldog Designs Great Gray Tea project, I think is what it's called. Anyway, there is a Love Ink and Paper t-shirt, and you can get one if you are so inclined. So, So for a little bit of catch up for the next couple, I will post, I've already gone ahead and figured out what we're going to do on Wednesday. We're going to do a gatefold card, and I will put the measurements of the cardstock you're going to need in a new post and label it gatefold. On Friday, for Fun Friday, I think we'll do the same thing about 5 o'clock on Friday for Fun Friday Live. We're going to do something called triple time stamping. That's really fun. So you'll need some pieces of cardstock for that. And then next Monday, a week from today, we're going to venture into a joy fold card. Those are really fun too. All right, so let's get going. I said you would need a piece of white cardstock. Now, do you suppose I cut one of those for myself? Perhaps, or perhaps not. Let's check and see. I bet there's one that I can use right, whoops, not there. Right here in my envelope. Here. That's a little big. Thought I had some that were. I guess I'm gonna real quick cut one. Sorry about that. So I'm doing mine at 5 and 3 3/4 like this. Okay, because it is going to go on. Oh, I did have one ready, silly girl. All right, anyway, it's going to go on a piece of blueberry bushel, which is going to layer onto a balmy blue base. Okay, so it's going to end up like that, but we've got some work to do with that piece first. So my suggestion would be for you to find your grid paper and line it up. And painter's tape was one of the things involved in the avalanche, so let me grab that. And you're going to want to kind of decide how wide you want your middle. I'm thinking 2, 6. I think we're going to go here like that. And then we're going to go up here. We're going to go up 6 too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. Okay. Now this might get a little wiggly because the camera stand when I'm sponging might get a little wiggly. If it does, I'm really sorry. All right. So I'm also going to keep a piece of scrap paper over here because I may want to stamp off a little bit for some of these colors. And let's get out some blueberry bushel. We'll get out. Remember, blueberry bushel is one of the ones that's retiring, so if you don't have it, you probably want to get it. There's the Seaside Spray. That's a new in color. That'll be around for another year. And Balmy Blue. Seaside Spray is the lightest, so I'm going to actually start with that. Okay. And I'm going to just gently pick up some ink. I'm going to actually start on the tape because not too much will come off of there, but then I can work my way on. I'm going to be not pouncing, okay, because then you're going to get the sponge texture on there, and it's really hard to then blend it away. Okay, so you want to already be thinking circles. This is called burnishing, and you already, just before your hand touches on the paper, before anything, you want to be thinking circles in your brain, okay? So I'm going to start right out here, and I'm just going to come onto the cardstock And see how there isn't that sponge, like, see, if I come down, I'm going to get that spongy texture. Can you see what I'm saying? And you don't want that, okay? So we'll get a little more, and I'll come over from over here. I'm not trying necessarily to do the whole thing this color, because I am going to add in the other colors, okay? But I am going to just get some blue in there. Now you're probably going, Leslie, there's hardly any blue. I can see it. And you know what's kind of fun is you'll be able to see it if, see, look at that. Can you see that? If I peel the tape back just a tiny, you think, oh, there's no color in there, but when it's against the white, there really is. So don't be too sure. So we'll do just a tiny bit more of the Seaside spray. Okay, and that's looking pretty good, I think. I'll just add a little bit more in there. Yeah. So I'm really sorry if this is super shaky. Now, if you don't have tons of sponges, don't worry, okay? I mean, they're cheap. You can buy more. I know where you can get them. But really what I'm saying is you can take this, because Seaside spray is actually lighter than Balmy Blue, and you can use the same sponge if you want to. I probably will not, only because, come on, slide in there nice. Only because I may want to go back and add more. So I'm going to just kind of leave the stamp pad and the sponge together. And I'm going to grab a fresh one. And I'm going to pretty much be doing the same thing. Remember, you're going to be wanting to think circles. But I'm going to come where there isn't a whole lot of Seaside spray yet. Okay, so I'm going to kind of come in there. And you can see that one's just a little darker. It doesn't take as much ink for you to see it. Okay, I'm going to come over here. And give myself a little. Now the reason I brought the scrap paper in is because the blueberry bushel is really dark. It's a bold color. It's one of my favorite blues. It reminds me of, you know, the Crayola blue marker. I mean, it's a blue. For me, it feels like a very true blue. Okay. So what I'm going to do is get some ink on there, and look how dark it is already. So we're going to just sponge a little off the edge there and come on and see how quick you see that blue. And we're just going to add some blues. And I really like I don't even think I need too much more of that blueberry. Maybe a little up here. Whoops. Ooh, that's going to be hard to blend away. Well, that's all right. I have an idea of what we can do right there. It'll be fine. Okay. So when you've kind of got that looking the way you want it, in whatever color combination you chose, and I do hope you guys will post your work in the comments. I really want to see what you're doing. It's killing me not to be in the studio and see while people are working on things. Now there's a couple of different things we can do. So I have I'm not sure I cleaned that when I did a quick masking video this morning, which is on the YouTube channel. So if you haven't played with masking, or you haven't done it in a while, check it out. I did a quick video this morning before I started doing some other things for school. All right, so there's a couple of things you can do. You can leave your tape in place, and then it will look like whatever you've stamped in here. Let me grab this real quick, and There's my little tiny block. I knew I had an A block around here somewhere. So you could, let me see if I can do this without making too big of a mess. So you could do that, and one of the hearts, this top heart, went off on the tape, which means if I had here, let me just show you what's going on here. Oops, sorry. Probably just got my head right near. Okay, so now that there are a few, let me just peel back this side and show you what happens. So you get that stamped off look, but the hearts all stay inside the masked part. Okay, they're only going to stamp here. The other option that you have is to peel back your tape and do it gently, because you don't want it to tear your cardstock. So you want to do it really gently, like that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's stick that tape over there because that's still got plenty of use in it. Now, because this one's still in place, my paper's not sliding around, which is good. So then I'm going to, the set that I'm pulling all these things from, the little hearts and the puzzle piece, is from a stamp set called Love You to Pieces. Now, some of you know our story and some of you don't. We have a son on the autism spectrum. He's very high functioning. He has his own apartment. He's been driving for a couple of years. He went to Keene State. He lived here at the house and went to Keene State and got a degree in chemistry because he likes chemistry, because it follows the rules. Anyway, he's turning 30 in next month, which is just crazy to think about. Hard to believe I've been a mother that long. Anyway, April is Autism Awareness Month, and so I try real hard to do the Wear Blue, to put a blue light bulb in our outside light outside the house, and craft with this set when I can. And so anyway, we're gonna just, this way though, see, when I do this puzzle piece, it falls out of there, and that's okay. And I thought I kept the mask from this morning. Where do you suppose I put that? Oh, here it is, right on this ink pad. So we can even do a little masking. I can choose to cover that puzzle piece. There we go. And I just cut that out of the top of a Post-it note. But go watch that video. It's pretty cool. And then we'll put this one here. And since I'm going that way, I think what I'll do is just do one more. Like this. But I'm going to do it. Did I just lean my head in there again? Sorry. Like this. And kind of make it fall off the edge like that. So now you can see that the pieces look like they're behind one another, okay, which is kind of neat. I like that. Then we're going to, oops, what's that? I wish I had thought ahead and gotten these two stamps, Love You to Pieces. set up on the Stamparatus, but I didn't. So I know what I'm gonna do. Even though I had sort of an autism theme in my head, this one's all for Richard because he has been so great helping me through the technology of all of this and all kinds of other stuff. He's just been terrific. So I'm going to use this that says, "Thanks for keeping me together." And I'm not going to use that because that is too small. So how about you? Oh yeah, you'll fit. All right, let's stamp this on here. Like that. And let's clean the little hearts and we'll put them in a lighter color. Oh, maybe they should be in red. Let's grab red. So I think the heart should be red. All right, let's put a blueberry bushel over there. Let's turn and grab, what red? Oh, just real red. Real red is in the Regal's collection if you're not familiar with the colors. And we'll just put a couple there, a couple there. Oops. Didn't do a very good job with that one. It's a little smudgy up there in the corner. But there's a way to solve that. Because I hadn't measured, so we'll just cut that little smudge right off the top. I think I can do it without getting the words. Ha! Goodbye, smudge. All right, so let's see here. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to pull this up. Oh, I know what else I can do. I have another thought too. Oops, we had a leak. Just remember, when you're pulling that painter's tape, just go slow and gentle. Hold the paper and just pull, and it'll come off. You just don't want it to. You just don't want to yank. You just don't want to go. This is not the time for that Band-Aid kind of thing. All right. Well, I just happened to notice that this is hanging out on my desk. So most people that have been to the studio or done a class with me at all know that what I will most often tell you is punch upside down so that you can make sure you've got your whole image where you want it. This triple detailed punch, detailed triple punch, I don't know, whatever. It does three different things. This is one you don't want to do upside down. Okay, it's the one punch you don't want to do upside down. So I'm going to just tuck this in, and there are paper guides here, so I'm going to just feel the guide, and I'm going to push right in the center, and this is probably going to wobble you guys pretty good, sorry. And we got a rounded corner there, and then I'm going to put this opposite corner like that. I just think that there's my corners. Sometimes that opposite corner thing is pretty cool, and I kind of like that. And I think we're going to just take a little of whatever's on the edge of that sponge and just catch the edges. I just want a little bit of definition. I don't want a lot. So I'm hoping I can sneak my way all the way around here because I don't really want to go get more ink. Yeah, I just wanted a tiny bit. Yep, I like that. All right, let's throw some dimensionals on there. So now you've got this illusion, and I could have stamped everything flat, but you've got this illusion that there are layers, multiple layers, when there really aren't. So you could actually do this right on like a white note card, card front or something. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. And then we're just gonna build our card. So I am using layers, but honestly, I really could have done a thick white base and just done this right on the front and been totally good. Okay, but I'm liking this a lot better. So any way around it, it's gonna look great. Okay, so let's do that. Okie doke. All right. So tomorrow I get to read on the Hinsdale Reading Challenge Facebook page. I'm going to read Mike Mulligan and his Steam Shovel. It's one of our favorites when the kids were little. All right. Oh, I got to stand up. There we go. Just couldn't see whether that was centered or not. There. Okay. So there we go. Another way to use painter's tape in your stamping, shows you why those sponges, and I showed you how to cut them apart. Remember, they come. Did I bring another whole one? I might not have. I might have cut my only whole one up. Anyway, they come round, and I cut them up into usually 6 or 8 chunks. Okay. So I guess that about does it. So please subscribe. Please go to YouTube and search out my channel and subscribe. Whether you ever watch a video or not, I honestly don't care. I just want a few subscribers on there because that will help get my channel seen when people search and stuff. So please, that would be really great. And check out the Great Gray Tea Project. You might find your favorite watering hole there. You might find some others, but check it out, and we'll talk about what the deal will be when if you show up to the studio once we can meet there again, wearing your t-shirt. I'm working on some things. There's a few things percolating in my brain about that. So I'd love to have you get a shirt and wear it around and have people ask you, what's LuvINK&Paper? Oh, it's where I go and craft, and she's so much fun. And okay, you get the idea. Anyway, so on Wednesday, we're going to do the gatefold card. So you'll need a standard 5.5 by 8.5 base, and I'll let you know some of the other pieces that you're going to want, and you're going to want something for scoring, so I can walk you through that. And then on Friday, we're going to do that triple time stamping, and that will be fun too. Any nice big kind of bold stamp. I'm likely going to use my daisies, but I might use the flower. Thought I had it on a block right here. I might use this flower from Positive Thoughts, but you can use any kind of big image that you want. And if I do this one, I might actually use the butterfly as well. So that Positive Thoughts stamp set has some really fun images, the feather and the butterfly and the ferns. So I actually may play with this one. I really like it. Plus I really like these greetings. So yeah, I will see you on Wednesday. Make sure you pop over to my Facebook page and check things out, and like me on subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I guess that about covers it. All right, remember that I have that April special going on. So, if you go to my online store, and this is just a shortcut because the URL from Stampin' Up! Is pretty long, so this is a little bit easier if you go in and just do the bit.ly part, and Leslie's online store, and it'll take you right to where you can start shopping. And because I'd love to send you some of these papers. Okay? All right, until next time, take care, stay safe, bye.